Do you ever feel like you're stuck? Like there are invisible chains holding you back from the life you truly want to live? Often, those chains are made of one thing: fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. It's a powerful emotion, one that can paralyze us and keep us in our comfort zones, even when we're not happy there. But what if I told you that you have the power to break those chains, starting today? That's what we're going to talk about. This isn't just about feeling brave for a moment. It's about building a new relationship with fear, so it no longer controls you. Let's be real for a second. Fear is a natural human instinct. It's our brain's ancient alarm system, designed to protect us from danger. Back in the day, that meant saber-toothed tigers. Today, it's more likely to be a job interview, a difficult conversation, or posting your first video online. The problem is, our brains can't always tell the difference between a real threat and a perceived one. So, that public speaking engagement feels just as terrifying as facing a tiger. The first step to breaking free is to acknowledge your fear without judgment. Don't beat yourself up for feeling scared. Instead, say to yourself, "Okay, I feel fear right now. That's my brain trying to protect me. Thank you, brain, but I'm in charge here." This simple act of acknowledging it, of giving it a name, takes away so much of its power. You're separating the feeling from your identity. You are not your fear. You are the one experiencing it. Now, let's get into the practical stuff. How do you actually move forward when fear is screaming at you to stop? The secret is to understand what your fear is really trying to tell you. Think of fear as a compass. It's often pointing directly at what you need to do, at the area where you have the most potential for growth. So, get curious. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of here? Is it failing? If so, what's the worst that could happen? You might feel embarrassed. Okay? And then what? You'll learn from it and try again. Is it being judged? Whose judgment are you afraid of? And does their opinion truly have the power to define your worth? When you unpack the fear and shine a light on it, you often find that the monster in the closet is just a pile of clothes. Write it down. Make a list of your fears, and then, next to each one, write down the absolute worst-case scenario. Then, write down how you would handle it. You'll quickly realize that you are far more resilient than you give yourself credit for. The next strategy is a game changer. Take tiny, manageable steps. This is the opposite of the just do it mentality, which can often be overwhelming. If you're afraid of public speaking, don't sign up to give a TED Talk tomorrow. Start by speaking up more in a small group of friends. Then, maybe in a work meeting. Then, volunteer to give a short, 2-minute presentation. This is called exposure therapy, and it works by gradually desensitizing your brain to the thing you're afraid of. Each small victory builds your confidence. It rewires your brain to understand that this thing you feared isn't actually a threat. You're teaching yourself, through action, that you are capable and safe. Celebrate every single one of these small wins. They are the building blocks of your courage. Think of it like building a muscle. You don't go to the gym on day one and try to lift the heaviest weight. You start small and build up your strength over time. Courage is a muscle, and you strengthen it by using it. Another powerful tool is visualization. Our brains have a hard time distinguishing between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So, use that to your advantage. Before you face a situation that scares you, close your eyes and visualize yourself going through it successfully. Don't just see it, feel it. Imagine the confidence in your posture, the clarity in your voice, the feeling of accomplishment afterward. See yourself handling any potential challenges with grace and ease. Do this repeatedly. By the time you face the actual situation, your brain will have a pre-paved neural pathway for success. It will feel familiar, less intimidating. You're essentially giving yourself a mental rehearsal, a dress rehearsal for bravery. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a proven technique used by athletes, performers, and top executives to perform under pressure. You're priming your mind for the outcome you desire. But what happens when you're in the moment, and that wave of panic, that cold sweat, starts to take over? This is when you need an anchor. Your breath is the most powerful and accessible anchor you have. When you feel fear, your heart rate increases, and your breathing becomes shallow. This sends a signal to your brain that you're in danger, creating a feedback loop of panic. You can break this loop by consciously controlling your breath. Try the box breathing technique. Inhale slowly for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 4, exhale slowly for a count of 4, and then hold the exhale for a count of 4. Repeat this several times. This simple act physically calms your nervous system. It tells your body and mind that you are safe and in control. It's a physiological reset button that you can press anytime, anywhere, without anyone even knowing you're doing it. It brings you out of the frantic what-if thoughts of the future and grounds you firmly in the present moment. Let's also talk about the stories we tell ourselves. Our inner monologue, our self-talk, has a huge impact on how we experience fear. If your inner voice is constantly saying, "You can't do this, you're going to fail, everyone will laugh at you," then of course you're going to be terrified. You have to become the editor of your own inner script. When you catch yourself in a negative thought loop, consciously challenge it. Is that thought really true? Or is it just an old story you've been telling yourself? Reframe it. Instead of "I'm so scared I'll mess up," try this as a challenge. and I'm capable of learning from whatever happens. Instead of what if they don't like me? Try I will connect with the right people by being my authentic self. This isn't about toxic positivity. It's about choosing a more empowering and realistic perspective. You are the narrator of your life story. Choose to tell a story of courage, resilience, and growth. Finally, remember that you don't have to do this alone. Fear thrives in isolation. It loves to whisper in your ear when you read by yourself that you're the only one who feels this way. That's a lie. Everyone experiences fear. Talk about it. Share your fears with a trusted friend, a family member, or a therapist. Bringing it out into the open can be incredibly liberating. Hearing someone else say "me too" is one of the most powerful phrases in the world. Building a support system of people who cheer you on, who remind you of your strength when you forget, is crucial. If you're struggling with deep-seated fears or anxiety that feel overwhelming, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Seeking help is a sign of immense strength, not weakness. They can provide you with tools and strategies tailored specifically to you. Breaking the chains of fear is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when the fear feels loud, and days when it's just a quiet whisper. The goal isn't to eliminate fear completely, it's to learn how to dance with it. It's about building the courage to act in spite of it, to acknowledge its presence, thank it for trying to protect you, and then kindly say, "I've got this." Every time you choose action over inaction, every time you take one small step outside your comfort zone, you are weakening those chains. You are reclaiming your power. You are proving to yourself, one brave act at a time, that you are free. The life you want is on the other side of your fear. You have the keys. It's time to unlock the chains. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some practical tools to start your journey. If it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content on living a more empowered life. Let me know in the comments what fear you're working on breaking free from. We're all in this together. See you next time.